What's poppin', everyone? Welcome to another episode of Remember When. My name is Jose. With me today are my boys Amir and Johnny. Say what's up, guys.
What's good, y'all?
I love that for you, Johnny. Wait, could you do a Stitch impression from Lilo and Stitch?
What was it? Ohana or Moana? Ohana.
Ohana means family.
So the voice you were initially doing reminded me of it was the one hormone monster from Big Mouths. The dude with the horn. Rick,
Oh, yeah.
Rick, I think was his name. Where it sounds like you're like throwing up the whole time while doing their voice. Even though your Whitey impression, that shit kills me, bro.
Please don't bring that
That
out.
shit kills me.
I'll bring it back next Christmas.
Oh, please.
Yeah,
I loved
put
it.
that shit away.
Oh, my gosh.
Next Christmas, Whitey special guest. We need to find who voice. Actually, no, it was Adam Sandler. What am I talking about?
Please do not bring Adam Sandler to this.
You don't want Adam Sandler as a guest?
No.
You know how badass that would be? I'd be like, yo, how's Jack and Jill?
He can have this chair.
You could ask him all about like 50 First Dates, how he was on Click. Yo, Billy Madison.
It's all good.
What was that shit where Lil Nicky?
It's all good. Jack and Jill.
Yeah, Jack and Jill, Uncut Gems. Bro.
Uncut Gems, there you go.
I do it
There
for
we go.
Uncut. That's about it.
Yeah,
I knew that was going to be the one that was going to get you.
Yeah.
had to be.
Yeah. What, not, what was it, 8 Crazy Nights?
Yeah, 8 Crazy Nights.
Yeah,
We
8 Crazy
can ask him about that, bro.
Yeah, y'all gotta go check out that episode, first of all, because Johnny here, he nails the impression. he literally,
Technical foul.
at one point in the episode, he was just sharing a regular thought and started bringing out the Whitey voice. He's like, yo, I need to cut that shit. That's how much that voice
He started to become Whitey.
He started to become Whitey. It was insane. That's not all it was, though. Could either of you guys do a Daffy Duck? Or Donald. There you go, Donald.
Oh no. Daffy, I
That's a
kinda
lot
do.
of spit.
Yo, that's all saliva.
Ew.
I'm trying to use the back of my throat, but it's like you kind of have to when you're speaking Donald. Like it's weird. Like how do you do Donald?
I don't.
Exactly. You gotta try at least. It's like
I can kind of do the sound. I can't do the voice. Like I can do that like kind of sound that he makes, but I can't do like his actual voice, like him talking.
I'm gonna I'm gonna stop before I fuck y'all ears up. I can't do it.
Oh, foul.
Only few people can do that. They got special design voices. They got like 2 voice boxes.
Shout out our voice actors.
Yeah, shout out y'all.
How about Goofy?
Like Gore Smacks.
That's very decent.
Max. I think it's time to go on a father-son trip, Max.
Oh, you just made him scary.
I'm sorry, I can't do Goofy.
Oh,
He's like,
Max.
y'all stop.
Oh my.
Oh my. Oh my. God, doing voices is fun.
Yeah, I mean, your courage impressions are spot on.
Courage.
The rat. Come here, rat.
Anybody with a good baritone, I'd love, bro.
Oh, it stinks.
It stinks so good. God.
Okay, yeah, so today we're going to be talking about some high school memories, some high school stories. We're going to be sharing some of our personal experiences and some of our highlights, not so much highlights and memories of
Sex life.
high school. Yeah.
Yeah. The lack of.
Every detail.
Every first.
When was the first time y'all cried in class?
I don't think I cried in RV.
I don't think I ever did. I hope I never did.
So to give a little bit of context, Amir and I, we were in the same grade. So we went through high school all 4 years together. And our first year, it was lawless, which was amazing. And you can test this. So mind you, I think it was What was the school shooting that happened that made everything super tense? Was it Sandy Hook?
Sandy Hook along with Columbine.
Yeah, in Columbine.
Well, Columbine
right.
was years.
Well, that's the start, but like Sandy Hook really.
That's what like ignited the fire, like security. So after our freshman year, it got a lot harder to get away with anything, to be honest. But yeah, our freshman year, you could hang out in the hallways until like 7 o'clock and security would like high five you and keep mind their own business. Like they wouldn't even blink an eye. Like Amir and I, we would be at my locker after like practice. We'd just be throwing down snacks, just chilling. You know, like it wasn't a problem waiting for a ride back then. And then it got to our senior year. Fortunately, we were able to drive, but those that weren't kind of sucked. Yeah, they went from having every entrance in the school open to like only having 2. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you either go through the front or back. Just choose one, bitch.
God forbid you didn't sign out and you went through one of the other exits.
My favorite thing was senior year when I got lunch out. Yeah. Because I would go to their crib. I would go to their house and would just raid their fridge for leftovers.
Early dismissal and lunch out.
Yeah. Did you have early dismissal?
Yeah, bro. By the time 12 o'clock hit, I was done.
You see, I think the only reason why I never did early dismissal, and for those of you that don't know what early dismissal is, it literally is exactly what the name says. You just leave school. You do like your first 3 periods of the day or first few periods of the day, and then you dip out of school once that's done. And that's usually for people, A, good academic standing, B, if you don't have too many requirements.
You finished all your cores.
Yeah, because that's basically the biggest thing. If you had like mostly extracurriculars, maybe like we'll say like you had an English class you need to do, but 2 extracurriculars, that would be your entire, quarter, is that you would just do English, 2 extracurriculars, and then you peace out by, we had it in 5 marking periods is what it would be, or 5 periods is what it was, yeah. And so by the end of 3rd period, which I don't know what time of the day that fell on, we'll say like 11.
That was like 11.
Like 11, 11:30, yeah. Amir would be done school.
Done.
Yeah, so I would just, zip on over because you guys were only like, I think, 7 minutes away.
Barely, like 5.
5, yeah. They were only 5 minutes away. So I'd go there. I'd have basically like 50 minutes or so to just like hang out there, eat food, sit on a couch, air conditioning. I actually enjoy life. And then I go back. But the only reason why I never did early dismissal was because of track, because of running.
Yeah.
Because my senior year, because you had it for the spring semester, right? Or did you have it for the fall and spring?
I know I had late arrival at one point.
Oh, okay, so maybe that was for the fall because I know you did cross country.
That's when I had late arrival, so I'd pull up around like 11.
That would make sense. But yeah, that was the greatest thing ever. And didn't they take it away by the time you were a senior?
They didn't do late arrival, but they did do early dismissal.
Okay, so that's what they had taken away was late arrival. Which why?
They just don't want people appearing to school early. That's what I remember the reasoning was because they were like, yeah, having somebody come up mid-school and come at midday, that's pretty suspect. It's like, why? Bro, it's like the same thing as early dismissal.
They just sleep in. That's all because you know what they're probably doing? They're probably working that part-time job, right, in the evening. And then they just get an extra 2 hours of sleep, right? You get the bag and you get a little extra sleep and you still go to class, get all your grades in, I don't understand why you wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah, it shouldn't really matter, but eventually they were like, yeah, that's a health hazard. We care about our students, so we'll keep early dismissal. Fuck late arrival, though.
Did you at least do lunch out?
No, but, you could do lunch out, but personally for me, I had early dismissal. I just left. Like,
okay.
Literally after, I know it was after the 3rd market period, I just straight up left. I was like, man, I ain't gonna be no overachiever, bro. Like, let me do 2 extra classes. Bro, I want to go home. Let me go home and play my PlayStation 3. Come on. Like,
and they literally were just that close. That's the biggest thing is that we can't emphasize they were right next to the school basically. So, or in terms of driving, in terms of walking,
not dead ass next. That'd be horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Driving to school was always a blessing. But I'm never gonna forget that one time I got into an accident right before school with my homies. Like, so this isn't like my first rodeo into an accident. And I mean like I hit a deer. Oh no, I hit a deer. My car had to get like its radiator replaced. Oh well. The second time I really got into an accident. So I pick up my homie I usually pick up my one homie, and then we go pick up the other guy, and then we go to school. Shout outs to you, Ryan and Raph. I love y'all to death. I pick up Ryan, we going over to Raph's house. It's wintertime for context. Bro, all we have to do is just make a left turn, pull up to Raph's house, and everything's all good. I make the sharpest left turn, and I was going at like 30 miles per hour, or like 20 to 30. If it was 30, I probably would have been dead. But like 20, it was like 20. But so it's a good considerable amount of speed. I make that turn, I'm sliding. Black ice got hold of my car and was sliding my shit. I was like, no. Hit the curb. I was like, oh, snap. I think I'm good. Yeah, we should be good. Back up the car. I'm hearing like when you can feel your car like broken, like that's a horrible feeling. I felt like my car was broken, and I'm like, yo, something's fucked up here. So I'm like, okay, Ryan, it's all right. We're gonna go pick up Raph. Let's pick up Raph. I'm gonna drop y'all off at the school, and then I'm gonna go to the car shop, and then everything's gonna be okay. We pick up Raph. 5 seconds down the road, I have all of them in the car. I'm like, don't worry, guys, I'm gonna get y'all to school. Boom, 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 boom. Car stalled. I'm like, no! God damn it, no, what happened? Bro, I literally had to call the AAA dudes, like, yo, we need thankfully there was a car shop like really right next to our house, like to the area I stopped at. But we pick up the car, go over there, and they're like, yo, the axle was torn in like half, like literally torn in half. There's no way this car was gonna be moving. So I'm just sitting there, me with my friends, I'm like, we all late for school. I feel like a dickhead. I'm like, man, I hate black ice. Not only am I racist towards deer, I'm racist towards black ice. Bro, I'm telling y'all, if y'all have never gotten into an accident from black ice, know it's out there and it will kill you one day. That's horrible. I'm sorry. It won't kill you. Just be careful on the road when it's wintertime, please.
Yeah, black ice is dangerous.
I know you made that joke another time. You made that joke somewhere before. I still love you for it.
Bro, one of my earliest experiences at RV, I remember we was in PE, and I think I was with Sam. They were like, oh, okay, we're going to line up along the line of this basketball court and do planks. And I remember one of the seniors, he was on that TV. What was that news thing we had? What was it
RVTV.
called? RVTV. It was literally the host, like the main dude. I forgot his name. He just started he tucked like this and started rolling over all the people that was in a plank position. Like, oh my God, sorry. And then he go over people and just hump them and like keep rolling. Bro, I'm a freshman and this big ass 6'3" dude is going over, rolling over freshmen and humping them.
That reminds me of this was also our freshman year. So yeah, we had morning news while we were in homeroom, where it was basically students sitting in front of a counter just giving you a little breakdown before the day or whatever they throw in front of them, right? And so it was senior trip at the time, right? So there's maybe like 10 seniors in the school. Well, one of them is the guy doing the morning news, Malik. I'll never forget Malik.
Oh,
right?
that was the best.
Malik, he comes up. All right, good morning, RB. Welcome to this edition of RB TV Morning News. I'm Malik Johnson, not on senior trip. And here's some today's announcements. Yeah, lacrosse did good. Off to me for more announcements. Rolls his chair over. Back to me.
That was a transition, too.
He said, back to me. Yeah, there's, I'm still not on senior trip. Yeah, let's get to the weather. He stands up. He's like, all right, yeah. Damn, probably not as nice as Florida. He said, back to me for more announcements. He literally did the entire morning show by himself. And you can see the depression on this man's face. He sits down. He's like, all right. And that wraps up this edition of Malik Morning News. I'm still not in Florida. Have a great day. I was like, oh, Malik, bro. He was an out-of-pocket character.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was screaming out the word at a cross-country meet. And the coach came up to him. He's like, son, what is this? He's like, my cousin, he was born in Africa. He's like, that's actually his name. I know it sounds really slanderous. He's like, but that's actually his name. He's like, just don't be screaming that shit out
Not
loud.
take a shit serious.
Yeah. The coach was just like, all right, well, like, just like, don't say that too loud. And he's like, thanks for understanding. I really appreciate it. There was nobody he was screaming out to, bro. He was just being wild and out of pocket, just throwing it out there. Oh my gosh. He actually made it on World Star. I forgot what the video was, but he had millions of views out of nowhere.
Yeah, he was pretty big. I'm not gonna lie.
He was just an all around like funny dude. Yeah. So shout out to you, Malik, man.
Did y'all participate in like the senior prank?
Yes.
And yours?
Well, the only thing that I didn't participate in nothing. The only thing I remember is that they would literally like throw bottles of liquid ass in the stairway. It smelled so goddamn bad. The people would literally just like be taking like the elevators and shit. Even though
Copycats!
Bro, they literally just throw liquid ass and it smelled. I remember the A-Wing. Oh my God, bro. It smells so fucking bad. Bro, I feel bad for anybody who had to use their lockers over there. Like, you straight up had to quarantine that whole section. There was no way they could even they could fix that.
They literally had somebody walking down with like his face like this and was just spraying Febreze down the whole hallway.
I was just about to say, because I didn't do I forgot what we did. I know there was like a group senior prank. And all I remember was there was eggs on the sidewalk. I was like, this shit is lame. Yeah. So I bought a bottle of liquid ass. And shout out Sam. Because low key, I was trying to test it. And I was like, damn, how bad does it smell? And I sprayed inside his backpack. And that smell did not leave. I sprayed it like 2-3 times. Fair enough if you hated me at that point. But at that point, I was like, okay, well, we'll go through half the school. I'll keep spraying as I walk through to my next class, and then we'll pass it along, and then you spray the other half. And that's when they started spraying the Febreze in the class while we're still in class.
Bad. It was real bad.
Shout out liquid ass.
Yeah, our school was disgusting. We had a poop bandit our senior year.
Yeah.
Yeah, the poop bandit, that's basically, so this person would go into restrooms, they go in the stall, and they do their business, but their business would be splattered all over the walls, right?
Literally so smeared all over.
Just poop everywhere, right? Just muck spread all over. So the school ended up being like, we got to stop this, right? So they end up locking down every single bathroom in the school except for one. And their hope was keeping the teacher posted out of that bathroom. And eventually they were going to catch the shit bandit. They didn't catch this person, at least not for a while, right? So about a couple weeks go by, no occurrences happen. They're like, all right, well, our measures were effective. We will start opening bathrooms back up again. Strikes again. Yep. Wasted no time to come right on back. So this goes on for about 3 months. Just absolute shit all over the walls, just smearing. And we went back to one bathroom again. Got locked down. Finally, I guess they ended up catching the perpetrator. And this is what the story that we were told was. It was a person who had a fear of public toilets. And they also had a bowel disorder, right? So what would happen is that they would press their ass against the wall and they would shit all over the wall. How it exploded the way it did, no idea. But that's basically the story they told us, is that this person had a fear of toilets, but had a bowel issue. So they would ass against the wall, muck spread everywhere, just exploded.
I never understood that, because if you fear public toilets, why go to a public toilet?
I think the two options were shit your pants or go to the bathroom.
Yeah, but how is the wall of a public bathroom better?
I don't know any correct spot in that situation, I'll be honest.
I felt like that was such a lie. Like someone was doing it on purpose. Or they were seriously fucked up.
Yeah.
But
here's my theory. They just hated the school and they just wanted to be a spiteful dickhead.
Well, they hated me too, because like that would be annoying if I'm all the way in the D wing, had to walk to A wing, upstairs A wing. So it would be about, I mean, it wasn't like that bad, but like
you was pooping in the restrooms?
No, I needed a piss, bro.
Yeah, just piss on them. You don't gotta worry about the
No, the other ones were locked.
Oh, they were locked?
Yeah, literally. The idea was because you had all them cameras. So if you locked it and you had a teacher check every like 15 minutes or something, and it's like, oh, my turn came up, there's poop all over. Let's look at the cameras and see what students came within that 15-minute time frame and get them and start interviewing.
That was the goal.
Goddamn.
Yeah, lockdown, bro. Lockdown for a pisser. Like, it couldn't be me.
Oh, shit, my backpack at that point.
It's crazy. Yeah. So, our school, disgusting. That's the moral of the story. We went to, high school, just disgusting time.
It was a beautiful time.
It was dangerous. It was disgusting. We had no happiness, except for freshman year.
Then you had the D-Wing girl.
Uh-oh.
The who?
The D-Wing, the air-conditioned area of RV.
Yeah.
Because we had like 4 sections and only one was air-conditioned for some goddamn reason. So in the summertime, the Spanish classes next to the D-Wing, but we're not air-conditioned. We're literally sweat city. You could be coming from PE, just multiplies the nastiness. But anyway, D-Wing was air-conditioned. And you know that high school general joke like, oh, don't go in the stairwells because you'll hear someone sucking dick or like getting fucked. Because that's where people got busy. But apparently some D-Wing girl was literally giving head to a whole bunch of people in D-Wing stairwell. And then they had gotten caught like by multiple people.
Listen, if you got like a deli ticket system set up to be blowing people, yeah, you're going to get caught. If you're like, number 12, number 12.
Number 37.
37 to the corner.
37, chopped cheese.
Shit, taking the D and the D.
D and the D.
D and the D.
Shout out D&D.
Shout out. Yeah, sponsors.
Hey, that OnlyFans must be busting right now. That's all I gotta say.
Tiff Bannister. You remember?
Yep.
Yeah. So we probably shouldn't be name dropping, but whatever. She's actually notorious now for doing this, right? But no, legit. But anyways, so I remember this was a huge deal. So I think this was while we were juniors or sophomores. But anyways, Twitter was really big. And she had posted a picture of her vajayjay, right? And, you know, because here's the thing. She ended up following that career path, right? So no judgment, did her thing, right? No judgment at all. You follow your hustle. But the comments that were on that Twitter post were so wildly out of hand because I remember the one, they were like, that looked like the monkey's fist from SpongeBob when the Flying Dutchman was doing the knots.
Oh my God.
Another person said it looked like a turkey or a chicken without any wings or feathers on it. Yeah, they came at it crazy. I'll never forget that. That shit was nuts, bro. Damn. But yeah, she ended up like deleting it, being like, "You guys are so mean." And now here she is making it back.
Pussy on the internet. Pussy on the internet, bro.
Looking like turkey deli slices.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy.
She told me she was 18, right?
Yeah. Well,
okay,
I would.
That was a thing at one point. I don't know if you remember that, where like some pic was circulating and the person was under 18. And a bunch of people started getting called because they're like, if we catch you with this photo, you're technically holding child pornography and you're gonna get it on your record. I'm like, I don't want to even see the picture at this point. You ain't locking my ass up.
Yeah, don't you dare send that to my razor.
It's like an infection. Jesus. Yeah. No, that's scary. That's scary as fuck. You posting your pussy on the internet, bro. What do you expect?
Yeah, so that is our high school in a nutshell. We have a shit ton more stories, so you let us know in the comments if you want to hear. Yeah.
Teachers went to prison.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, too.
Yep, there's way more. So if you want to hear more, we got you. We got you. But yeah, thank you all so much for listening and watching. We appreciate y'all so very much. Until next time, peace out, brothers.
Peace.
Shout out to Red Devils.
Remember When is a Sweet Recording production. Check them out at suiterecording.com.
Intro and outro created by our very own Johnny.
Subscribe, listen, and remember to review wherever you are on social media. Thanks for listening.